Where you at, Jennifer?
We're here.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth right here on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. You can find us every Saturday morning from 8 to 10, sharing about our lives, sharing about our lives and things going on in the community. And the reason I'm a little giggly is because I love it when Jennifer's hustling back to the mic. It's kind of cute. So,
you know that 9 o'clock hour break, that's my run to the potty break.
That is so funny. She's like, I'll be right back. And I'm like, okay, let's make it happen. All right. No, perfect timing, mama. So I was so excited to have Mark on. And I love that y'all were really going toe to toe on the showdown.
We were. That was a really good one.
I know. I was like, man. So I cannot wait till he comes back, of course, to hear about Green Zone Community. If you're just tuning in, Green Zone Housing is one of the newer nonprofit organizations in the community to really help veterans. And they're a little unique. They help with building them container homes, but they also ask their veterans that are receiving these to be involved and actually, you know, get in and earn their home, if you will, to build it and learn a new trade. Also get a chance to really just share with them and kind of learn how you can help their lives better. So it's something that when Mark was talking about it, it was just so cool how much they have going on in the community. And then he's talking about the next phase of Green Zone Community, building their own, you know, area for a lot of those that want to house their containers and live there in a community amongst other veterans. So it's really a great organization. You want to check them out. Again, Green Zone Housing on Facebook or greenzonehousing.com. Great organization here that you need to get connected with. So, yeah, so that was before the 9. Right now, of course, we're going into middle of the 9 o'clock hour here. But every week, you know, we started thinking about some of the things to do. I know, we're getting so old. Every year. Because every day watching the news, looking at the weather, you know, it's become, because I was kidding about I don't watch the weather or look it up till I'm here.
Yes.
Well, it's because like I don't want the drama that goes with all of the negativity. No, don't get me wrong. I know what's going on. I know I'm not oblivious to, you know, the world, but I just don't care to see it, you know, like in doomsday all the time.
Absolutely.
So that's when, you know, we were chit-chatting about it that one time, and that's when we were like, let's share some sweetness, right?
Yes.
So then, that's when a new segment was born.
That's right.
This little segment I could carry right here in my little pocket in my heart. Boop, boop.
And we love it. It's one of our favorites.
It really is. And our listeners love it too. That's the great thing.
Yes.
Every time we run into listeners or hear about it on Facebook or any of our other social media channels, they always say, love, share the sweetness. Okay. So this week, I thought we definitely bring something a little, I mean, it's still sweet. It's not like our typical share the sweetness, but to me, it was something really cool that I love to see. All right. You want to hear about it?
Yes.
Elementary school is now doing share tables to help keep unwanted lunch food out of the trash. Okay. So lunchtime at Aloma means a steady stream of youngsters putting items they don't want on the table and picking up extras of things they do like. So a recent afternoon, there were containers of milk and yogurt, wrapped cheese sticks, packages of crackers, all these things, orange slices, coleslaw, whatever wasn't picked up by the students is donated to a nearby church, which is so great. But you know, under the federal school lunch program, that you get everything on your tray. You have to get every little, you know, measure of dairy, protein, everything like that. But we can all agree not all kids want everything on their tray. And so it's just the Share Table is this great new initiative. About 20 public schools there in Orange School District. They partake in it where all the kids are encouraged, before throwing out your tray, anything that you don't want or you weren't going to eat, please put it here. And it's just been a great response to see how, you know, for instance, some kids that don't like orange slices, who doesn't like them? I don't know. But they'll put those out. You don't?
No.
Oh, okay. So you put yours on the share table, which I would grab. But then let's say you don't like carrots. Or I don't like carrots. I put it down and you wanted extra carrots that day. Like you could get extra. So it's nutritious ways too, because a lot of times you never know how everyone's appetite is, what they like and what they don't like. So it's just such a cool thing that this one school, Aloma, along with 20 other public schools in the Orange County District, County School District, are really experimenting with the share table, which I think is so smart. And some of them, you know, and not all of them, but some of them are still those that are extras, like I said, are going to be going to benefit homeless or other church needs in the community. So to me, it was just really great idea. Wouldn't you love to see that?
Yes.
I think
Yes,
that's really
I would.
smart.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially with everybody's different eating habits and everybody doesn't have the same portion. You know, like sometimes the kids don't want all of it and everything like that. The little kids versus big kids. I think it's just a great idea.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sweet idea. Sweet idea. What else?
Coworkers chip in to surprise a hardworking teen.
Oh,
19-year-old Noah Robinson. He's been living on his own for the past 2 years after leaving a troubling home. 6 months ago, he started working at Glass Tender Incorporated, which is a family-owned business that makes bar and restaurant equipment in Saginaw, Michigan.
okay.
He didn't have a car, but every day he made it to work on time. Rain or shine, he would hop on his bicycle and ride for 6.5 miles to his
Wow.
office.
How many?
6.5 to and from. So that's 13 miles a day
Wow.
on his bike. His coworkers couldn't help but appreciate his dedication. So on his 19th birthday last week, they decided to surprise him with a new ride. A shiny red car complete with a giant ribbon on the hood.
That is so remarkable.
Yes. Dan McGrandy, he's an engineer technician at Glass Tender. He helped lead the effort, and he asked employees if they'd be willing to donate to the cause. But before Noah could get behind the wheel, he had to pass his driving test. So Todd Hall, the president of Glass Tender, escorted him to the DMV on Thursday to help him get his license.
Oh.
And McGrandy, the engineer technician, hopes these gestures will show Noah Robinson that they consider him family.
That is so wonderful. And kudos to Noah for such great work ethic.
Yes.
Because that is very admirable. And that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
You want to get to work on time. And guess what? Sometimes you got to ride that bike, right? That's so
right.
awesome. And I love hearing about young.
I would die before I ever made it to work.
Oh, yeah, no. And that's one of the challenges of being a sweaty person is if you were to do that, yeah, as a young lady, I think it would be, whew, sweaty town, if you wore makeup and stuff, if that was your choice. For me, yes, it would not be. I would have to have a change of clothes. Kudos to all. And plus out here, you know, I find them to be the wildest people, like the biggest, I mean, asking for trouble or the bicyclists. I'm just blown away at their, cojones to be out there on 2854. I'm like,
True.
You're crazy.
Yes.
You're crazy. But, you know, they have a mission. They're dedicated to what they do. And, you know, I know Noah's different because he's obviously trying to get transport from work A to B. But still, it's so remarkable to hear about the young millennials that are making, you know, strides. And not all of them should get a bad rap because the young men like Noah we need more like
That's
that
right.
in our community.
That's
so
right.
Kudos. And I love that share the sweetness, a little something different, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's something that's really good. So share the sweetness, everybody.
Yes.
Get out there on Facebook. Find a way to, you know, find some good stories and share those on your feed rather than the drama. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to get lost in a, you know, YouTube tunnel, make it a sweet one. Maybe some, you know, magician stuff or, you know, look how to...
Kittens. Puppies.
Look for sweetness. Kittens. Puppies. I love the way she enunciates some of her words. It cracks me up. Yes. Kitten's a little freaky to me. Puppies, yes. But I just love animal videos.
Little baby
too.
animals.
Yeah. And, you know, I love little things, too. So little critters that are kissing and loving.
Yeah.
Oh, I tried to teach that trick, by the way, to Ashley. You know, the little squash finger? Sorry, random. Totally squirrel.
Yeah.
But I tried to teach it to her the other night because she was like, and I go, I'm squishing you. And she kind of got like, why are you squishing me?
She got, like, freaked out.
A little bit freaked out. And then finally I had to like explain to her, I'm like, go across the room and look at me and then try to squish me. And it was so funny. So guess who spent the rest of the night squishing me? You did it. Oh, that is so hilarious. Okay, listeners, we're not drinking, I promise. What had happened was last night I was talking to Jenn, and she was saying, we were talking about some of our talents, if you will, and Jenn said, I can laugh hysterically and then stop, like in mid-laugh. And I was like, no, you can't. She was like, yeah. And so we started giggling, and then like I'm like, wait for it, and sure enough, she stops. And then she stopped, and then she goes back, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, you had to be up. Did you do it again? See, now I never know. She's gonna... Listen, Wheezy.
I know. I sound awesome, don't I?
So now it's forever going to mess up when she laughs because I'm going to be like, wait for it. Are you doing it again? Are you doing it again? Oh, she's so funny. I tried to do it and I failed miserably, but that's all right.
Yes, because Merideth couldn't stop laughing to stop.
Well, because it's very hard. Like when you're in the middle of a real laugh and then you try to stop, like I wouldn't, no. Too funny. Okay, so totally random. All right, so that was share some sweetness and a challenge. All right, so why don't y'all get out there today? Try to laugh your head off and in the middle stop for a good 3-second beat and see what your people around you do. Oh my goodness. Okay, obviously we have exciting lives. Okay, so you're going to want to stay tuned. We got more excitement coming up.
Yes.
We're going to Dreamland.
Drift off to Dreamland.
Drifting off, man. In fact, I would love to drift off with some Travis Tritt one day. Travis, just saying. Make an appearance out here. Don't make me go all the way to Galveston to see you. And just come lie on a blanket out back in the yard. What? My Travis Tritt lovers know what I'm saying. All right, y'all stay tuned. We've got more of Grit and Grace. Jennifer and Merideth coming up.